According to the National Electrical Code, specifically Section 320.23, metal-clad cable, or MC cable, can be used as permanent wiring in certain building types and under specific conditions. These include commercial and industrial buildings where the cable is concealed within walls, floors, or ceilings. In 1 and 2 family dwellings, MC cable can be used when installed according to subsections A through F of 320.23. Subsection A addresses installations within walls and ceilings, referencing 300.22, and requires the cable to be secured at intervals not exceeding 4 feet or 1.22 meters. Subsection B permits MC cable within accessible completed attic spaces that have a structural fire rating of not less than 1 IR. Subsection C covers unfinished attics and roof spaces that also have a structural fire rating of not less than 1 IR, where the cable is attached to the underside of the roof deck in space not more than 6 feet, or 1.83 meters, from each other. Subsection D allows for installation within floor joists and stud partitions when the cable is placed on the flat surface of the joist or stud in space no more than 6 feet, or 1.83 meters, apart. Subsection E addresses the use of MC cable within cavities of formed masonry or concrete walls. Finally, subsection F allows for installation within accessible underfloor spaces that have a structural fire rating of not less than 1 IR, where the cable is attached to the underside of floor joists in space no more than 6 feet, or 1.83 meters, from each other. The question at hand is whether pull-down attic stairs can be considered a permanent structure for the purpose of supporting or concealing electrical wiring, specifically MC cable, under the regulations outlined in NEC 320.23. Pull-down attic stairs are designed to provide temporary access to attic spaces. Their primary function is not to serve as a permanent structural component of the building in the same way as walls, floors, or ceilings. The NEC requirements for permanent wiring installations emphasize securement, concealment, and the structural integrity of the building elements that support the wiring. These elements are expected to remain in place and provide continuous support and protection to the wiring system. The key consideration here is the term permanent. The NEC intends for permanent wiring to be installed in a manner that ensures long-term reliability and safety. This implies that the wiring is supported by building components that are not subject to frequent movement, removal, or alteration. Pull-down attic stairs, by their very nature, are designed to be movable. They are extended and retracted as needed to access the attic space. This movement introduces a level of instability and potential stress on any wiring that might be attached to the stairs. The NEC requires that wiring be securely fastened and supported to prevent strain on conductors and terminations. Attaching MC cable to pull-down attic stairs would likely compromise this requirement, as the movement of the stairs could cause the cable to flex, bend, or become damaged over time. Furthermore, the NEC emphasizes the importance of concealing wiring within walls, floors, or ceilings to protect it from physical damage and environmental factors. While the attic space itself can be considered a concealed location under certain conditions, the pull-down stairs are not a permanent part of the attic structure. They are exposed to the living space when lowered and are not intended to provide continuous protection to any wiring attached to them. Considering the specific requirements of NEC 320.23, pull-down attic stairs do not meet the criteria for a permanent wiring installation. They are not a structural component of the building that can provide secure and continuous support for electrical wiring. They are not concealed within walls, floors, or ceilings in a way that would protect the wiring from damage. They are subject to movement and potential stress, which could compromise the integrity of the wiring system. Therefore, it would not be appropriate to use MC cable in a pull-down attic staircase for permanent wiring in accordance with 320.23 of the NEC. Instead, alternative wiring methods should be considered for providing power to the attic space. These methods might include running MC cable through permanent structural members of the building, such as walls or ceilings, and terminating the cable in a junction box within the attic. From the junction box, other wiring methods could be used to distribute power to specific locations within the attic. ensuring that all wiring is installed in accordance with the NEC requirements for securement, support, and protection. It's crucial to consult with a qualified electrician to determine the most appropriate and code-compliant wiring method for any specific application. The electrician can assess the specific conditions of the building and attic space and recommend a solution that meets the NEC requirements and ensures the safety and reliability of the electrical system. In summary, while MC cable is a versatile wiring method that can be used in a variety of applications, it is not suitable for use in pull-down attic stairs as a permanent wiring solution. The NEC requirements for permanent wiring installations emphasize securement, concealment, and the structural integrity of the building elements that support the wiring. Pull-down attic stairs do not meet these criteria, as they are not a permanent structural component of the building and are subject to movement and potential stress. The NEC provides detailed guidelines for the proper installation of electrical wiring systems. Adhering to these guidelines is essential to ensure the safety and reliability of electrical installations and to prevent electrical hazards. When in doubt, it is always best to consult with a qualified electrician to ensure that all work is performed in accordance with the NEC and local codes. The electrician can assess the specific conditions of the building and recommend the most appropriate and code-compliant wiring methods for the application. Always prioritize safety when working with electricity and follow all applicable codes and regulations. Remember that electrical work can be dangerous if not performed properly, and it is always best to leave it to the professionals if you are not qualified to do it yourself. By understanding the NEC requirements and consulting with a qualified electrician, one can ensure that electrical installations are safe, reliable, and code compliant.